Good evening. Merry Christmas Eve. It is the darkest evening of the year and in a dark time too. A time of many sadnesses and losses, over 300,000 deaths in our country from the pandemic. We have much grief and much separation. So let us begin this silent night with a moment of silence in memory of those we have lost this year and all whom we have lost in past years. A moment of silence. Not just a few people in our world live with fear for the future. Yet all are people of great light and promise. And for that reason, you and I have promises to keep and reason to celebrate in thanks and in hope.
So welcome to the Christmas Eve service of the Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg. Needless to say, we will all miss being together to carol this evening, but better to miss one night in favor of many more nights for celebration in the future. And even on this Christmas Eve, we at home can join in the carols with John and with James. We don't always have to be together to sing together.
After the service, we'll be having a Zoom wassail with Jerry and Sabina hosting. Everybody will have a chance to share in one sentence what gift you wish for our world. You might want to write down your wish as we proceed through our service. Some of our board members and officers and some of the children will be sharing their wishes during the service, so you'll get some ideas.
And now time for our chalice lighting. Jeanay, Jade, Merry Christmas.
Good Christmas Eve, all. I am Jeanay Johnson, and I'm here with our RE. We light our chalice now as a symbol of our search for truth, our shared communion, and our growing light of understanding and caring. Join, if you will, in the words of our covenant. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Thank you.
For So the Children Come, by Sophia Lyon Foss. For so the children come, and so they have been coming. Always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers sitting beside their children's cribs feel the glory in the sight of a new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end? Or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night. A time for singing, a time for wondering, and a time for worshiping.
Angels we have heard on high, singing sweetly o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why these songs of happy cheer? What great brightness did you see? What glad tidings did you hear? Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
And now, 3 gifts for Unitarian Universalists from the Christmas story. The miracle of life, a gift of the Creator Spirit, from Luke chapter 1. God sent the angel Gabriel to the town of Nazareth in Galilee, to a maiden named Mary, engaged to Joseph of the house of David. The angel said to her, "Hail Mary, God's grace is with you. You will conceive and bear a son, and raise him to be the Savior of his people." And then Mary said, "Here am I, to serve the highest. Let it be with me according to your word."
Wishes are gifts. Saying, "I will pray for you," may feel passé, but tell me you hold me in your heart. And that spreads a warm feeling of hope and courage that all the cells of my body partake in. When the universe says, "I am with you, and I give you a child for us to raise together, to do great things," who says anything but, "Yes, I will and I can. Thank you"? We long for something. I think it is the gift that the Creator Spirit gives, a calling from within. I am with you, and we will do great things together. If only we will realize that that is what we're listening for from the still small voice within, the voice with which the Creator Spirit wishes. Granting that wish, that would be a turning point gift for the Creator Spirit.
Make it matter, the gift of the devoted soul, also from Luke. And Mary set out to the hill country above Jerusalem, to the house of Zechariah, a temple high priest, and his wife Elizabeth, who was Mary's older cousin and who was pregnant for the first time. And this with Jesus' cousin, who would be John the Baptist. Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting and called back, "Mary, blessed are you among women." And young Mary replied with delight, "My soul is enlarging God, and my spirit is rejoicing in God's grace, which does great holy things, blessing generations, humbling the proud, scattering the powerful, lifting the low, emptying the rich, filling the hungry, thanking those who serve life."
The devoted human spirit dwells in gratitude when it feels the creative power of life and the thrill of gifting that power to others. When family commits to bring liberation to our spirits and raise up truth and powers of righteousness and goodness, what a wish and what a gift. Our families are bonded to magnify the divine spark of life and brighten the light of the world. Each a light, each a world of gifts of light. May this new year see our hearts leaping with joy in works of truth and good and right. That wish would be a turning point gift for the human spirit.
Doing it together, the gift of the caring community, from Luke chapter 2. In that region, there were shepherds keeping watch in the fields by night. And they heard the news of a child born to the village of shepherd King David. And they went down and they found Mary and Joseph and their child in the manger. And they glorified and praised God. And Mary treasured their words and pondered them in her heart. And when Mary and Joseph brought their baby to Jerusalem to present him in service to God, the devout Simeon praises God, saying, "Now I go in peace, for I see salvation has arrived." And the prophet Anna, too, praises God for revealing redemption with each child.
And what is a God or a child or a parent to do without the gift of a caring community, like Simeon, like Anna, like the shepherds? This is a treasure to ponder in our hearts. Neighbors sharing goodness, local saints adding gifts upon gifts, nearby prophets joyfully proclaiming, "This is it. We are it. Our gifts are what we've been waiting for, calling to at dawn," knowing those gifts are there. What gifts does our community wish for the world? What gifts does it bring?
Hi, I'm Harry Sowers. I'm the assistant treasurer here at UU St. Pete. The gift I wish for the world this Christmas is a renewed hope for our future, where the suffering caused by this pandemic is finally behind us, and we can be in a place where we can build our human connections stronger than they were before.
Mac, what gift would you give to the world for the holidays?
Snowman.
Snowman?
Yeah.
Why?
If that's it, I do.
That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Do you think they would make people happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to think of a gift to give the world, I think I would say that everybody who needs a hug or a connection with another human would be able to have that. I think that would be an important gift in the world as it is.
I'm Carol Ulmer and a member of this congregation. The gift I wish for the world for Christmas is to see the good in all things and all people, and to recognize the good in each of us. Merry Christmas.
Everybody their dream pet.
Your dream pet?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Hello, my name is Olive, and if I could give the world anything I want, I would give them for the New Year's and for Christmas a mansion and $1 billion.
The gift I would like to give the world is compassion, healing, and grace.
What is one gift you would like to give for the world for Christmas? Love. That is a beautiful gift to give for Christmas. My name is Jade. One thing to give for Christmas is hope, joy, and peace to the world, so they won't be afraid of this COVID-19 pandemic going on, so they can be happy and peaceful.
For our world, our country, our church, our families, and ourselves, I hope and wish that we all give this phrase a try. Soften your determination. Deepen your observation. Have a great year.
I wish the gift of empathy, the ability to remember what we have in common and to reach beyond our differences. Empathy allows us, in the face of harsh realities, to be optimistic and hopeful. Barack Obama's life has been guided by a deep sense of empathy. In his latest book, he notes that we can have a, quote, clear-eyed view of the world and the realities of cruelty and sin and greed and violence, and yet still maintain a sense of hope and possibility as an act of will and a leap of faith.
Merry Christmas. My name is Rebecca Wilson. I volunteer at UU St. Pete as the financial secretary. My wish for the world is justice. Justice between people as we covenant in our second principle, and justice within communities and throughout the world.
My wish for the world is adapted from John Lennon's Imagine. A just world where people live in peace, free from hunger and greed, nothing to kill or die for. A kinship of all people, living as one, with mutual respect and equality. A beloved community.
Joy to the word is come. Let earth with praises ring. Let every heart prepare a room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the earth, now gladness brings. Let hearts their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills and plains repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy.
My name is Jeanay Johnson, and I'm your Religious Education and Communications Coordinator here at Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg, Florida. Now for the joys of the world. Let your soul magnify the sublime and rejoice in its sustenance, for grace pours from it. And to all the humble and willing to serve, and the generations will call you blessed, seeing the sublime has done great things through you, made whole in holy loving kindness, for generation upon generation. Thank you.
Our offerings this evening will go to the UU St. Pete Discretionary Fund, administered by the minister and treasurer to help members in special need. To make a contribution as you listen to our brief offertory, please click on the I donation button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen if you're watching on a computer or mobile device. You can refresh the donation button anytime by hovering your cursor or finger over the right upper corner of the screen. The link is also below in this video's description. Other options for donating are the Give Plus app, our webpage, uustpete.org, that's uustpete.org, under the Giving tab, or by sending a check to the church office. Many thanks, and Merry Christmas.
Reading number 615, The Work of Christmas by Howard Thurman. When the song of angels is stilled, when the star in the sky is gone, when the kings and princes are home, when the shepherds are back with their flock, the work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among the peoples, to make music in the heart.
And now, as our Christmas Eve service ends, with a breath we pass the flame of our chalice and say our closing words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love and the fire of courage. These we carry into our hearts and out into the world.
C'est l'heure solennelle où l'homme Dieu descendu jusqu'à nous pour effacer la toque originale de son Père arrêté le courroux. Le monde entier tressaille d'espérance à cette nuit que lui donnons veut. Peuple à genoux, attends délivrance. Noël, voici le Rédempteur. Noël, voici le Rédempteur. Surely he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raising, let all within us praise his holy name. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine. mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy shepherds quail at the sight, glory stream from heaven, heaven above, heavenly hosts sing on.